Why does infinity have two values? First of all, what is the biggest number you can think of? 1 million, 1 trillion, 1 Googleplex? I think something we need to think about is, what is infinity? Infinity is defined as the state or quality of being endless, but I would define it as an endless sequence, not a number but idea. For example, the Hilbert Hotel thought experiment. So the Hilbert Hotel is an infinitely big hotel, and it is full, and one day an infinitely long bus containing infinite amounts of people pulls up. The cashier sees the people, but then he remembers that there are an infinite amount of square numbers, so he asks every resident to move to the square of their room number, and everyone fits in. Then, infinite amounts of infinitely long buses, containing infinite amounts of people, pull up. But then he remembers that there are an infinite amount of prime numbers, so he asks every guest to take 2, and times it to the power of their room, and that is their new room. Then he asks the people in the first bus to take 3 and rise it to the power of their seat, for bus 2 it is 4, and so on until all the buses are empty. But then, all of a sudden, one infinitely long bus arrives, containing infinite amounts of people, with infinitely long names, containing A and B. However, if you take the first letter of the first name, and the second letter of the second name, for everyone on the bus you will create a new person, and this is expressed as infinity plus 1, so the cashier cannot accommodate them all. What does this mean? This is an old thought experiment, but it does show us something very interesting, that infinity, an endless sequence, is not the biggest number in existence. It is very humbling to think that even a never-ending repetition has numbers greater than itself. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.